friends. Okay, I'm going to do what I think is going to be one of my summer go-tos for makeup this year. I'm going to work mostly out of this palette, and then I have a couple extras to show you. I love changing up my lip and cheeks. And if you are new to my page, my name is Kayla and I teach super simple makeup. I have been a makeup artist for over 10 years, and this is the palette that all my girls can do. Whether you're new to makeup or your skin has changed and you're just trying to keep up with your changing skin, this is the best makeup. So if you end up wanting a color match, hi you guys, hello. If you end up wanting a color match or any of the products I'm going to show you, just comment match, and I'll just send you the whole list and you can just go in with what you are wanting. Hello, friends. I am going to pin this little comment here. If you are popping on, tell me where you're watching from. And if you're new to my page, tell me that you're new. I love seeing new folks. I'm still getting over that summer or spring. I always get this spring allergy induced whatever. Hello. Hi, you guys. Okay, so I always start with a lip conditioning product. This is my City Beauty one. That is going to be on sale this week. So keep up with that. And if you guys want updates and stuff, just follow, because I'm constantly posting that stuff in my stories. Okay, so I'm going to work out of this, but before I'm going to go in with a tinted moisturizer. How long should I keep Saint makeup for? They say to replace it after a year. I will be really honest and tell you I have stuff that's over a year old. Okay, so I'm going to start out with my my SPF. You guys, an SPF, you could use Supergoop, you could use whatever you want. I personally love this because it's very, very glowy. It has SPF in it and it gives me a little bit of coverage. Just so my makeup, so I'm having a little purge right now. So fun. It was because I shaved the other day and then I put makeup on top. And I shouldn't have done that. I should have just done it at night, like you're supposed to. So I am going to show you the amazingness. If you guys have ever seen the Ilia skin tint, actually I'm going to show it to you right now. Have you guys heard of the Ilia skin tint? So this is the Ilia skin tint. Okay. This is legit a dupe for less than half the price. And I like the formula of this better. I'm in between colors right now because I lost my... Oh, that's so much. I lost my tan from Mexico, but we're not quite still tan, fair, not quite still tan. Okay, so I'm going to show you the coverage of this tinted moisturizer, and I have said this so many times. A tinted moisturizer has no business having this amazing of coverage. Can you even right now? So the name of my tint, it's called, what is it called? It's called Nude Look Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. So if you just comment match, I can send you over the link. There are 3 shades. They're working on the shade range. But I am using a mix between the fair and the medium. So when I am darker, when I am Athens in Saint, I use the medium, which is number 2. So look at this though. Isn't that so gorgeous? So it has the SPF in there for me. And I'm just swiping it over. And then it's kind of nice because then I don't have to wear as much makeup on top. You know what I mean? I like a more medium to full coverage. And so when I can even out my skin tone with my SPF and then I don't have to wear as much makeup on top, I prefer that. In fact, when I was wearing traditional makeup, the whole liquid a long time ago, I would still wear a BB cream or something underneath because I just didn't want to, I wanted to protect my face, hydrate, but then also I didn't want to cake it on. Okay, so this is what I'm going to work out of, you guys. I just changed out my lip and cheek color. And if you are new to Saint, or if you have just gotten your palette, or maybe you haven't figured out the 1-layer system, does the skin tint have a smell? Okay, it has a small smell. It smells kind of like a moisturizer to me. It's not super fragrant. I think this stinks. This smells like Play-Doh to me. So I am very weird about fragrances. I actually won't talk about product if the fragrance just really, really bothers me. So I don't wear this because it smells like Play-Doh to me and I just can't I'll literally smell my face when I wear it. Even though I love the product, it's a beautiful product, but this one does not bother me. So that's just my personal preference. So when you are using your Saint makeup and you haven't figured out the 1-layer system, where you have the contour and then the brightening and you see all the stripy dotted face, I'm just going to give you the easy peasiest way to wear this makeup. And that's going to be by just starting with your main highlight. Now, I know Saint is a 1-layer system where like you don't need to have, yeah, I know, where you don't need to have a bunch of layers, but sometimes just getting used to the creams is the best thing you can do. So I'm taking this main color right here. This is my skin tone shade. So this is the shade that's gonna match me the most. And I am using the Shape brush, you guys. And the Shape brush, it's a Demi brush. Demi is our color correcting line. The Shape brush is 25% off, the silver one. So this is a really good option. It's also great for summertime because it is like a lighter to medium coverage. But I'm barely taking, the tint is called Nude Look Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. So if you just comment match, I can send you the direct link. And it has all three, like the link has all 3 colors in there, so you can just add whatever one you want to the cart. Okay, so as you can see, I am barely adding anything on top. I am just doing the extra little evening out that my skin needs a bit. Like I said, I had a little bit of a breakout because I shaved my face and put makeup on over top. Okay, so that is my main highlight. Okay, that is your foundation color. Now I'm going to flip over and I'm going to go into this lighter skin tone shade. This is what you would consider, you guys, like your concealer. Okay, so I am just kind of feathering this color. My dog is trying to get out of his kennel. My gosh, he figured out the last time he could get out. And so now he's always trying to get out. I had to replace his kennel because he broke the last one. So, and I only kennel him when I'm up here doing this. And at night when we're gone because he is a golden retriever and he likes to eat everything and I'm trying to keep him safe. So I brightened my under eyes, used very, very little. Yes, my eye is very red. I rubbed it really bad earlier. This is the eye I had surgery on though. Look how good it looks. So I don't really know if that eye is red because of when I was rubbing it. Okay, so I am brightening the center part of my face here. And you guys, I'm telling you, this brush will pick up the smallest amount so you're not caking it on. But look, it doesn't look caked on. It just kind of looks like my skin, but glowier and a little bit better evened out. Okay, I'm gonna go a little bit right there. Okay, now you can totally go into the contour if you choose to, or you can skip right to the bronzer. I'm gonna skip to the bronzer because I want to have this like glowy, dewy look. How do you keep it so creamy? I've tried the blow dryer. So these don't stay creamy. I mean, they're creams, so they don't stay like as creamy as when I put it on. My office actually is a little bit warmer, so they do stay a little softer, but blow them up with a blow dryer. Or you can use the smudge brush and kind of dab in there and it kind of breaks up the creams a little bit. But if it's too creamy, then it's going to be moving. So you don't want it to be like crazy creamy. I've got a same palette, but mine doesn't seem to go on like yours. So my questions to you, my first questions I always ask is, what is your skincare like? That's my first question for you. And then my next question for you, where is my like little wipe? Where is my wipe? My next question for you is going to be, what brush are you using? So I'm going to go in with this bronzer blush brush. Look how pretty they are when they're clean. They're just so good. And if you were finding your makeup is, you're like, wait a second, why is it starting to look patchy? You need to clean your brushes. That's all. That's all it is. And that's like for any makeup. Okay, so I'm just packing the bronzer on. And when I say, I don't know if you guys saw how little I picked up. I picked up very, very little product because the bronzer is just so pigmented. You guys, I think I've actually only fully gone through 2 bronzers in over 3 years. And I use bronzer every day. Like bronzer is, if I'm going to skip either contour or bronzer, it's going to be the bronzer or the contour I'll usually skip. But I wear bronzer just about every day. I use Dime Skincare and a double-sided brush from Saint. So yeah, Dime is good. How is your, like, how does your skin feel when you are putting on, you know, and if it's not like melting into your face, sorry, I'm yelling. If it's not like melting into your skin, might have the wrong colors. Might have to look at your colors again. Okay, so I'm just popping this kind of all over my cheeks. I like a lot of bronzer, you guys. This is just a personal preference. I love bronzer. I like to look really bronze, and but you do not have to use as much bronzer as I do. I just personally like a lot. That's just personal preference, mates. Okay, has anyone had retina surgery before? I still kind of feel like up close, this side of my eye is a little blurry, but far away it's fine. It's really weird. Okay, I am going to contour my nose, though. That's kind of one thing I usually don't skip. is I like to contour my nose to make it look a little bit more slim. So I'm just contouring the sides here. And I find that using my finger is just kind of the easiest. I'm gonna add a little bit under my lip here for dimension. I would just keep practicing. But also the color really does have a lot to do with how your makeup looks. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with this color called Tiger Lily. It is a satin, so it is not gonna be as creamy as like one of the semi-glosses or glosses, but the color stay power is going to be better because it is that satin. So I'm gonna just tap it in. It is very pigmented, and I love it. I just feel like, oh, I'm going, to hang out on the river. And then I'm gonna add a little bit to my nose, which I typically don't do, but I've kind of been doing it a little bit more lately, and I'm like, oh, that's fun. Even though I know it's been a trend for like over a year, I just don't usually do it. So look how easily that blended out though. Okay, so I typically do it on the back of my cheekbones and go up to my temple just to give it a little lift, and then I'll do like the remnants on my cheeks. So I don't want all of the color on the apples of my cheeks. I want it more on the back so it like lifts. Okay, the other thing I know I'm going to be doing is adding bronzer for eyeshadow, and then I'm going to set it with a powder eyeshadow, and it's going to be so pretty. So when I say you can actually work out of one palette and not use anything else besides mascara, you truly, truly can. It is really easy to get your entire face out of this. I just like to use a couple other products that Saint just doesn't have yet. So I am adding bronzer, but look how pretty that is, and you can use that on its own. But I'm going to go into this color called Riviera. Let me show you. It's so gorgeous. And I'm going to set the bronzer. The other day I wore this color in my stories, and everyone was like, hey, what are you wearing on your eyes? And it was this. Just a little bronzer, and then you set it with Riviera, and it kind of gives it like that glossy eyeshadow look that's really trendy right now. And then this is also perfect if you have mature eyes because you're adding a cream on top before the powder. So it's really good. Okay, there's that. I am going to add a little eyebrow stuff in just a minute. But I am going to show you guys a highlighter. So I typically use Saint highlighters, or I use the Celeste Strobe Highlight Palette. There are two things that I always experiment with. It's always lip products and highlighters. I just love them both. I love like mixing them up, and you guys, I forgot to do my lamps. And so I'm going to show you this new one that just dropped, and it just launched today, and I am super impressed, and I'm pretty picky with my highlighters. So I'm picky with lip products, and I'm picky with highlighters. Okay, I am using Desert Sunset on my lips. Some people will say, oh, I got Desert Sunset as my lip and cheek color, and it doesn't really show up on my cheeks. So it's more of a tint. So it's not going to be this color on your cheeks. It's going to be more of a tint. So that's why I like to use the satins here. And then I like to use a gloss on my lips because I just like glossier feel. And again, if you guys want any of the things that I'm using as far as extras from Saint, let me know. Just say match. Okay, you guys, this launched today. The camera's not even showing how pretty it is, okay? But I'm going to swatch this first one. This is the 102 Sunshine, but this first lighter color, look how stunning. And then look at this color. This color is insane. Can you even? Isn't that gorgeous? So I'm going to use that one first over here. And normally I have a brush to apply, but oh my... but I don't right now. And then I'm going to add a little bit of the lighter color on top. So we're going to do like a little mixing so you guys can see. It's so, they're so buttery, like so buttery. Okay, so I'm adding this on top. And then if you are a Saint user and you have some of the powder illuminators, this would be like a good mix between like, this would almost be a Georgia. We don't have a color like this one yet as far as powder goes, but that would be more like maybe the rose gold or the Nova would be really pretty. Okay, I'm gonna add the lighter one to my nose and then the lighter one on top of my Cupid's bow. this would also be really, really pretty as an eyeshadow. So that did launch today. I did add that to the little list of items that I will say. No, that one is Celeste. But one similar with Saint would be like Georgia. So that just launched today. It's gorgeous. Okay, so I am going to now put my mascara on. You guys, this mascara I'm going to show you. You guys know I talk about it all the stinking time. This is one of two that I am absolutely obsessed with, and mascara is something I'm also picky about. And if you guys have watched me for any amount of time, you'll see that I'll only use base color, like base foundation, mascaras, and then eyebrow pencils that are pretty much all the same. I've pretty much been using the same thing for a really long time. So this mascara I've been using for, I think this has been 6 months now. This and the City Beauty one are literally my favorites. I think this is a Benefit dupe. Okay, I haven't worn mascara in like a week because of my eye surgery, so I'm not going to put too much on because when I have to remove it, I don't want to like have to rub my eyes or anything. But that's one coat. Are you joking me? Are you joking me? And I haven't been using my eye serum because I had my eye surgery, so I haven't been using it. So, look at this. It's really inexpensive. It's like $10 less than I think the Benefit one. Do you use eyeliner or just eyeshadow? Maybe I missed it. I do not typically use eyeliner. When I do, it's usually an eyeshadow that I will use a small brush for and turn into like an eyeliner, if that makes sense. So you guys, that is one coat on each side. Again, I'm not going to do more because I don't want to have to rub my eyes when I'm removing it tonight. This is the Celeste one. So if you comment match below, I'll send all these extra things to you that I'm using. Okay, this is the other, this product. So we do have, Saint does have Vanilla Dust. I like the Vanilla Dust powder. It pops right into your compact. But if I need the heavy duty, my makeup's not going to move, I am using this. You guys, it became viral. We sold it out. We sold it out now 3 times. It's sold out. So if you comment match below, I'll have you just reply to me with your email. That way I can email you when this comes back in stock. It is about half the price of all the viral like Tarte ones right now. And I like it better. It's so good. Many of my mature clients use it because it is so finely milled. It doesn't like settle or make you look cakey or anything like that. So I'm just setting my powder in the areas I really need my makeup to stay, because I do have to go to baseball practice with my son tonight. And it is warm. So this is so good. Again, yes, a lot of my mature clients use it, and it's because it's like so finely milled. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of eyebrow product, but you guys, this I think is gonna be kind of my summer glow. Like look how like stunning the cheeks are. The lips are really light. The eyes kind of look like a glowy, glassy eyeshadow. I just love it. I love summer makeup because I just like to look glowy, like bronze goddess. You know what I mean? So I'm just putting a little bit right here. My eyebrows have healed completely from my microblading, but I always go over them with Saint or my tinted moisturizer, so I have to kind of fill in the front. Okay, you guys, so I am going to end with a setting spray, and I typically don't set with a powder unless I'm gonna go like out and need my makeup to last forever, or I'm gonna go where it's gonna be kind of hot. So that's why I used that powder. But then setting spray, I'm also pretty picky about, and this one is so inexpensive. I think this is $15 for this whole bottle, and this is for like all skin types. This is perfect for all skin types, so I love it. It's really inexpensive. Oh my gosh. My friend said that she used this before blending her Saint the other day, and her makeup did not move all day. So I love it. I've had it for a long time. I've had it for, how long have I had this for? 5 months? And I still have all that left. So, this is the final makeup look, you guys. Just really glowy, natural, all of this stuff. Okay, you guys, I am gonna go. If you want a link to any of the extras I used, or you want a color match to Saint, just comment match and I will get all of that sent over to you, and you can kind of pick and choose what you want. If you want a restock email when this comes back, our viral setting powder. Let me know, give me your email, and I will send you an email when it comes back in stock. I love you guys so much. Have a good day.